So read this illustration, everybody. Find out the gross annual value from the details given below in respect of the premises. Actual rent 10,000 per month. Rent of similar premises in the area rupees 15,000 per month. Municipal rateable value 8,000 per month. Standard rent 12,000 per month. So what is we have to calculate? We have to calculate the gross annual value from the details given below. Actual rent is given. Rent of the similar premises means fair rent. Already we have understood, no? Whatever rent is prevailing in your area for the similar premises, that will be fair rent. Municipal value is given 8,000 per month. Standard rent is also given 12,000 per month. So using this data, we can easily calculate the gross annual value. It is a simple illustration. Let us try to solve this. So we'll take the format. Standard rent is there. Only one property is there. So let us understand. Actual rent is how much? 10,000 per month. So we will have to take the annual basis. So it will be rupees 12,000. Actual rent rupees 12,000 into 12. Sorry, not 12,000, 10,000. 10,000 into 12 months. So what will be the annual actual rent? 10,000 into 12. So it will be rupees 1,20,000. Yes, yeah. Municipal value, let us find out what will be the municipal value. Municipal value is 8,000 per month. So it will be rupees 8,000 into 12 months. So 8,000 into 12, 96,000. Yeah. So whatever data is there, that we will convert it on annual basis, because annual value is chargeable. We have to find out the gross annual value. Fair rent, how we can calculate? Rent of similar premises in the area, rupees 15,000 per month. So this will be the standard, fair rent. Fair rent is how much? Rupees 15,000 into 12 months. So 15,000 into 12, 1,80,000 will be the fair rent. Okay. Now standard rent is 12,000 per month. So 12,000 into 12 months. It will be 12,000 into 12, 1,44,000. So all the data we have calculated for our workings. Okay. Now here standard rent is there. So how we will calculate the RLV? First we will compare the municipal value and fair value. Write the higher one. Which is the higher of the two? 96,000 and 1,80,000. 1,80,000. So this we will write down. Since the standard rent is given, we will have to compare this 1,80,000 with the standard rent. Now we have to write down whichever is lower, that will become our RLV. So 1,80,000 and 1,44,000, which is the lower value? 1,44,000. So that will become the RLV. In case of standard rent is applicable. Okay, now we will take this RLV in our working. We will compare the RLV with the actual rent, 1,44,000 and 1,20,000, which is the higher one, 1,44,000. So that will become our GAV. So this is how you have to solve the illustration. Listen again once more time. This is a case of standard rent, municipal value, fair value, whichever is higher. Compare that value with the standard rent. Whichever is lower will become the RLV. RLV and actual rent you compare, and whichever is higher will become the GAV. Clear, everybody? So read this illustration. In this, it is said that in the above example, what will be the GAV if the standard rent is rupees 18,000 per month? Okay. So what will be the GAV if the standard rent is 18,000 per month? So same illustration we have to use. Only in that we have to make the change that if standard rent is 8,000 instead of 12,000, what will be our GAV? All other details we have to keep same. Actual rent, fair rent, municipal rent. All these three details will be same. Only the standard rent will be changing. Okay, instead of 12,000, we have to use 8,000. Okay, that is what they have asked. No, if in the above example, what will be the GAV if the standard rent is 18,000 per month? Okay, so instead of 12,000, we will take the standard rent as 18,000. All other details were in same only. So let us solve this. Okay, so what is the municipal rent? 8,000 per month. So it will be rupees 8,000 into 12 months. Fair value 15,000 per month. Okay, everybody calculate 8,000 into 12. 15,000 into 12. Standard rent. Standard rent, they have told that take it at 18,000. Standard rent. rupees 18,000 into 12 months. Okay, so 18,000 into 12. Okay, now everybody tell me what will be the RLV for this illustration. What will be the RLV? So first we will compare the higher of the municipal value and fair value, which is 96,000 and 1,80,000. So higher value will be 1,80,000. Okay. So this we will note down separately. Now next step, what we have to do? We have to compare this value with the standard rent. And what will be our RLV? What will be the RLV in this case? 1,80,000 or 2,16,000. What will be the RLV in case of standard rent? So if standard rent is there, we have seen what will be, how we will calculate the RLV. We will have to compare the higher value with the standard rent. Whichever is lower will become the RLV. So here lower value is 1,80,000. So 1,80,000 will become the RLV. Okay. 1,80,000 will become the RLV. Correct. Because in case of standard rent, lower value will become the RLV. Okay. Now we will take the RLV in our working. 1,80,000. Actual rent is how much? Actual rent is 1,10,000. Sorry, actual rent is 10,000. So rupees 10,000 into 12. So it will be 1,20,000. Correct, no? 10,000 into 12. And your GAV will be higher of the two, that is 1,80,000. Okay. So only you have to remember, in case of standard rent, you have to take the lower value. First, you have to compare the municipal value and fair value, write the higher value, compare it with the standard rent. Whichever is higher will become your RLV. Okay. If standard rent is not given, then higher of the municipal value and fair value will become the RLV. Okay, so today we will stop with this illustration. In the next class, we will see a case of self-occupied property. So how to calculate GAV in case of self-occupied house property. Okay, in all the examples which we have done, we have taken the case of actually let out. But now in the next class, we will see what will be the GAV if the property is self-occupied. Okay, so for today we are stopping here. We will continue in the next class.